Welcome back, guys, to Blackacre Ranch. Another day here at the Bison Ranch, building everything it seems like from scratch, right? We are now working on the well house. Day 2, part 2, whatever you want to call it. Framing on the outside walls is up. Follow along. We will tell you what we're doing today. I mentioned in the last video we're doing this added wall. We weren't doing this originally, and the idea came just the other day when we were sitting here thinking that we have collar ties. So when any rafter that you have is A-framed, you're going to put a collar tie or whatever name you want to call it between them to keep that A shape so it doesn't flatten out. I was going to put just 2x4s or something up at the top, but we have such a shallow 412 pitch that it doesn't really provide a lot of strength. Anyway, so we got 2x6s that are 20 feet long and should be the width of our entire thing here. The problem is 20 feet's really saggy on that. So we thought, let's just put something down the middle, and what we're gonna do is separate this to a plumbing side, all plumbing fittings, and this side will be workshop for wood and things like that. So I'll have 32 feet about that I can extend boards, cut them with a circular saw or compound miter saw, whatever it is, but we're going to kind of have two rooms. And the idea is that we're going to put an opening, an 8-foot opening here, and then a little bit distance, an 8-foot opening there with a stub wall at the end, just to allow some pass through and everything else, okay? Just to still keep it somewhat open, that you're not feeling claustrophobic. So to do that, what we've done is to make sure that our walls stay with here accurately, we have pre-cut 110 inch, so it's around 9 feet, guide studs down at the bottom, and we're just going to go ahead and line them up, nail them to the wall, and then move ourselves down. These little template studs will be used at every bit down the way to make sure that they're all in line. So that's in a nutshell what we're doing. We're going to have to build the walls in here because, as my mom pointed out, that would be really stupid to build it outside. So I don't think we'd get them in. So we're going to build them in here. And it's just a matter of framing this sucker up. Once this is up, we can start worrying about the rafters, putting them across, marking them, and all that jazz. So I think that'll help out structurally and tie everything really tight in together. So let's get to it. Yeah. Just tell me when. Right there. Yep. Right there. Yeah. Good? Yeah. Go for it. And one. That's level. That's not.
What do? Loosen those two top triangles and shove it over? Because we don't want to nail this to that and have it unlevel.
All right, so in all of these, we've already pre-marked them. We may have a few little issues, but we did put N for north and M for middle.
Oh, middle.
And M for middle. Well, we wrote it out just to make sure that we didn't forget. So this guy is going to base.
That's not even solid.
Right here. Now, so one of the things that we got to remember is come over here. We're going to have an 8-foot span. And we have our jack, jack, and king. In an ideal world, we would have made the 8-foot span on one board. But we didn't. So, we actually have the 2 jacks on this board, which means we are actually don't have anything supporting us in the middle.
But I gotta make sure.
Sounds awesome.
Which is kind of dumb. Oops. So I'll share you with my mistakes on this building later on when we put up all of the siding. So anyway, you always make mistakes, but we're going to build this one probably in place. So my dad is going to be cutting those jacks. We're going to be putting 2x8s with some plywood between them as the header board. He's cutting the 8-foot jacks. We're putting them 8 feet up. So that means they're only like, what, 7.5 inches. So we'll have short triples. Such is life.
Where's the nail go? You're not closing these two, you're closing these two.
No, they didn't nail.
It's just driving the nails aren't going in.
All right, let's put all those together first. And then it's a matter of lifting, toenailing, and then getting that thing up.
Where's your dad want it?
Where do you want it? Hurry. What do you want this one?
I need the 3. Okay.
holding it so it doesn't turn on you.
Okay, flip it. Gonna roll to you. Okay, I need a nailing.
Nail mine.
Need to climb up.
I understand, it's a problem.
Jack's got turned.
Lucky.
Good distance.
Yeah.
Okay, hand it to me. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get up higher.
Okay, go check your dad.
All right, night's coming. We're gonna have to wrap it up here and pick it up the next day. We got this up, the header's up, all looks good.
Floor mark.
As you saw from the video, we just had to stand it up, measure it, put it over there, and nail it in. I want to still probably touch up a few nails on the back side of the king studs, but we've braced it. We've got storms coming tomorrow. I don't know how windy it's going to be, so we just put some braces just to kind of hold off. So I think this is going to be a great opening. You can see it from here. The idea is we will have enough room for me to bring a 20-foot piece of pipe and walk it through here and then mount it right over there on that wall. So when we get 20-foot lengths, I can just store a bunch just in case. Plenty of room to do what we need, but it's looking really, really good. So we'll catch you not tomorrow, but the next day, and hopefully wrap up this little section up. All right guys, next day. It looks kind of dark. Probably is about the same darkness today that it was last time when we actually ended, but it's just because we've had some rain showers, what?
2.5.
2.5 inches in a day and a half. So it's been a couple of days, but we've been working, actually doing stuff off camera just to kind of square this building up and finish things. So when we left off, we had just this guy going, but we have since achieved the next 8-foot opening and built the wall over. So one thing that we're noticing is just that things weren't squared and plumbed. When you do this in a 30-mile-an-hour wind, it's hard to kind of keep everything together. So we took some time, like here in the corner, we took all of these things off on the outside, put them on the inside because, rookie mistake, you got to put the siding on the outside. So, oops, put them on the inside. Then what we did is we got some tie-down straps and started strapping this sucker all over the place, pulling, using trucks, just to try and yank this and get it straight, and I think we've gotten it. We've got these middle braces in, and we are all set to start putting these 2x6s across. Now I've already gone up and I've already measured where the rafters are going to go up, and then also the joists that are going to sister right next to them on each of these three, so it's just a matter of putting them up. Now, you can put these rafters every 2 feet. I've heard if you still use collar ties right up near the A part, you can go 4 feet even. So what we're actually going to do is, because I think we've only got 14 of these things and the building is actually longer than we thought, we're going to come 4 feet off the end on either side and just worry about these guys in the middle first and then reevaluate. One thing that we did want to make sure is that the tank hole the little man cover for the tank is not on a joist. So that way, I think it's actually just on the back side, so we can still shove my daughter down there to do whatever we want. Yeah, she's probably gonna say something to me about that. But we can actually get in it if we ever had to, but you never know. All right, 2x6s, 20 feet long. We'll see how it goes.
I can do it from here. I don't need the tailgate. Javelin toss.
All right, we got these done. We've got half of them. As you can see, we've got some wicked nasty bows, man. Holy cow, Home Depot wood, there it is for you. But a 2x6, 20 feet long, that's probably gonna be hard to keep straight anyway. But we flushed them up on this side, and I think they're sticking out a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch on the far side where Charlotte's at. So we'll have to come back and trim those, sawzall it, something, but we'll have some work to do on that front. But the last board we did right over here, dead nut straight, man. That was a great board. The first two we started with, yeah, they sucked. Really bad. So anyway, we are halfway done. We got to finish going down there, and we will be done with these guys. Well, at least until we put the hurricane straps on, and then go down the middle and also do all that stuff. But hey, they're up and they're there. That's key. That's important. It's progress. Suck on that one. All right, guys, I'm down. So we had an incident with our compressor. It gave up the ghost. So we weren't actually able to get the last 1/2. We only have so many boards, and we decided to come in 4 feet as opposed to the 2 feet kind of that we had all set. There is enough to do the 2 feet on this side, so we'll probably do it, partly because my dad just cut the board, so we might as well just do it. But anyway, we have no compressor, no juice, no nails. So we're gonna get that remedied and come back later to do that. Also, I wanted to show you another thing that was going on. Is we measured the base of this, and then we measured the top, and it seems like nothing ever measures the way you want. I don't know. We'll have to come back and trim all these ends. They're a 1/2 inch or so. A little long, but also these boards are wicked nasty, not straight, right? I mentioned that before, so it is what it is, man. The other thing was, I don't know if you guys have ever had this, the nailer, so let me know what you guys think. My rigid nailer, you fire it and it doesn't fire, it's a dry fire, because the slide doesn't keep sliding all the nails up. Is there any quick remedy for that? Is there like a lube spot or something on that? It just doesn't slide the nails. So dry fire, it's just, man, it pisses you off. So it's really annoying. But anyway. This is where we're at. So we got most of those things up. So next time, we're actually gonna wrap this up probably off camera, just at least these. We're gonna just nail down the center sections on some of these bows and probably put some hurricane ties on. and then bring it back and catch you guys up when we start doing the rafters for the roof. I guess just stick with us, guys. We're almost there. We're gonna get this thing done, and a lot more coming up. So like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Bye.